appears we are in. I need to raise my volume a little bit. All right. Hello. Wait, let me listen to myself. Right now the video is actually unlisted, fun fact. The stream is. So, yeah, you can't see it. I'm just trying to see if this I think this sounds good. I'm just trying to see. Okay, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't need to hear myself sing whatever that was. Ugh. I'm not expecting much. Give me a second. I need to make sure I'm good. Should really make sure everything's good before you go live. I mean, that's why the video is unlisted. And now I'm about to make it go live. Hopefully the gameplay at least looks okay. Yes, Floof Vigilance A. Looks good to me. Man, I feel like I have to sneeze. Don't love that. But fine. Let's, get this thing public. Okay. I think I'm good to go. So if you're just tuning in, hello. I really do not plan on sticking around very long. Although I feel like I say that at the start of every stream and then I still go over an hour. Although an hour is still relatively brief. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, I wanted to do a little bit of dropper because I can do that in the background while I talk pretty easily. So we're coming up on the end of the year. And I guess I just wanted to chat for a little bit before that happens. To talk about immediate plans, long-term plans, you know, the like. Because, I mean, in fairness, I think I've been, like, relatively transparent recently. Although I haven't been typically. Normally I'll just do things because I don't like. I haven't played this game in so long, by the way. I don't like everything just being out there. Like, I like surprising people with what I'm gonna put out and when it's gonna happen. I mean, I was always consistent with Fridays. Oh God, I forgot about this one. I forgot how to do this. Is it like? Man, I have no memory of how to do this one. Of course, this is the one that just had to show up while I'm trying to explain some things. But yeah. Oh, I almost had that. I'm going the wrong fucking way. It's this way then, right? Yeah, it is. So it was, yeah. All right. There we go. Okay. Perfectly fine. I haven't played this game in God knows how long. How do you do this one again? Something like this. Okay. Maybe I'm worse at commentating this while I talk about things than I thought I would be. But you know what? It's fine. It would be a lot more fine if I didn't say, hey, I'm gonna play a game I'm like washed at that I don't remember how to play. While I talk about things. I'm also just not like the most organized of people when it comes to explaining things and getting all my thoughts out. It's hard to stay focused. That's why there's so many cuts during my videos. Because if I don't do that, it just gets really difficult for me to maintain it. You'll probably even notice it in some of the older streams as well. Like, I'll start a sentence, and then I'll just go on this big pause halfway through, and it's like, what was I thinking? Clearly, I should have had the second half of that sentence ready before the first half. Like, while I was coming up with the first half, you know. Whatever, but, yeah, we're coming up on the end of the year is my point. And, I wanted to say what's happening. But yeah, I have been relatively transparent compared to the olden days is I guess the point I was trying to make 3 minutes ago. But even so, still not perfect with that kind of thing. Not that it really matters. Not everything needs to be out there. But let's get into immediate plans. In about, well, less than 24 hours, because I plan on uploading tomorrow. We'll have a new upload. Hooray, that's cool. And it's Stratocumulus again, and that's the one I had to focus on a bunch. Great. But yeah, we have a new video coming out tomorrow, and then after that, I have basically no idea what's happening. Which I guess isn't that different from where we've been, but... Ooh, first try that. Okay, good. Yo, huh? Only person watching. I mean, I just started. It's been, like, what's the word? Unlisted for a bit while I was trying to get everything figured out. And I'm really not planning on doing much today. Like, I plan on just sort of, having this video up for a couple minutes, trying to talk about a few things, and then, logging off for the day. No. The only person that stumbles into the Twilight Zone is me. That's my thing to do. No, it was basically I went live because I was just like, you know, I'd like to, maybe, I mean, first off, it's been about 10 months apparently since I last went live, which I didn't know it's been that long. Like, I think I only did one stream this year. And I don't know. I think I want to do a little bit more than that, but thing is, I just don't really know what to stream a lot of the time, and it's just I'm not great in that format because it's hard for me to stay on topic. Like I lose my focus a lot during conversation and videos and stuff, but it's like I can work around that so much easier when I'm producing something than, you know, a format like this where I can't really take anything back or, you know, cut around. How do you play this map again? God, okay. I do remember. Wow. You know, cut around any sort of issues I have with commentating something. But here, I'm playing a game I haven't played in, like, God knows how long, so it feels a little difficult for me to still keep the focus, but, I mean, hey, I only failed once, so... Which one did I fail on? I don't remember failing. Maybe I'm just stupid, but I'm playing decently. I'm doing fine given the circumstances, yeah. Yeah. This is always how I like to do it, just because I think it's a fun way to just have have a bunch of me. I don't know. It also keeps rolling the exact same maps, by the way. But it is what it is. Honestly, I didn't really have any expectations because it has been so long since I streamed and didn't really know what was gonna happen. Apparently that was a new record. How did I take fall damage there? The game's broken, but it's fine. Can I make it? Okay, we're good. Yeah, like optimal play, you're still getting this game finished in like within 40 seconds a lot of the time. I remember when I was first learning these maps and it was like it was hellish. I remember struggling to get that down into like in the 50s. I have no idea what my record is. It's not something I remember. But yeah, the main things I have to talk about today. We're coming up on the end of the year. Hooray for that, I suppose. 6-7 joke. And I'm a little concerned, but I'm trying to get 2 videos out before the end of the year, but there will probably just be the one, if I'm being honest. Well, I could definitely do 2, but it would just mean one of them has to be kind of mediocre. Like, I'm good for tomorrow. I'll be, like, normally I upload on Fridays, but, due to reasons, I'm uploading tomorrow. And I'm not even uploading at my usual time. I'm going up at 5 instead of 4. For the Eastern people. East Coast area. But, yeah, I mean, it used to be every Friday. But then I was like, I stopped doing every Friday largely because there were too many times where I was like, I need a video for this Friday. Let me create Mr. Mediocre the video. And then it just was like, yeah, I stopped being content with it. And it's probably different from like a viewing perspective, but like I'm a little bit of a perfectionist at times. Like if it's just not, if there's nothing specific about that video, if I'm never going to remember that video, I'm probably not 100% satisfied with it. It has to be like some level of memorable, I think. But, you know, specifically with Yeah, that's basically why I stopped. And I didn't even see that. I forget how this one works. But even when I do upload now, I still like to do it on Friday, because that's like the way I used to do it. Whoop, and this should be good here. I've had to do the Gears one like 6 times already, but such is life. I think it's also just like, I've been pretty upfront about the fact that I don't really want to do Minecraft YouTube full time. Like, that's just not my passion in life, I guess. So having this, like, feeling the need to upload every week and then putting out videos that I'm sometimes not even like really excited about or happy with, I'm just like, why am I doing that if I'm not like trying to do, like, turn this into something? I don't know. Just didn't really make a lot of sense. Felt like it was kind of a waste of time, especially when it was just clearly like, sometimes I would do a filler video, but when I knew would do well, and then I would also sometimes do a filler video, and then I'd be like, this isn't for anybody. Like, this isn't for you, it ain't for me either. What was the point of that? Did we get anything out of this experience? Probably not. Well, it started in, what direction is it? This? I think it's this. Yeah. It started in, 2023 was when I was doing the weekly uploads. And that was just because I hadn't done much YouTube at all in the past couple years. I had been kind of... I had, like... And this was also, like, a perfectionism issue. It was, It was, like... I had to rewatch a video, like, 5 times before I was willing to upload it. I had to look at it meticulously. And it's kind of funny when you think about it, because it's, like... It was, like, a 6-minute ranked Skywars video, I remember. It was not that good, but I just, for some reason... I felt the need to go through that video like a million times, and it still isn't that good. So, realistically, you don't get better from watching the same video 6 times and hoping you get better at it. You get better from just putting stuff out there and learning from it, I guess. So, yeah, I had to learn to just be comfortable with adequate videos as opposed to being like, this needs to be the next Citizen Kane, War and Peace, you know, sort of thing. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Again, probably won't be up that late today. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Next Parkour Civilization. What is that referencing to? Like, I know what Parkour Civilization is, but I'm already forgetting what I said that refers to Parkour Civilization. But, oh yeah, now I get it. Okay, you're good. Yeah, aren't those videos are, like, long, aren't they? I didn't actually watch Parkour Civilization when it came out. Yeah. Is that really the Minecraft equivalent, though? I don't know. I don't know if there really is one. I once had this idea, and I don't think I'm ever gonna do it because it would just take it's dumb. And sometimes I like doing dumb videos. Yeah, I think my longest is a little over an hour. I think 1 hour and 6 is my peak, but I'm not ruling out a 2-hour video someday. It's just would be a lot of effort. I lost my train of thought. Damn it. But something. I made my own parkour videos though. they were okay. That was another, like, upload for the sake of upload thing. Although I still have to finish, like, the actual... I still apparently have a bit of a mini-series that I kind of forgot about from a few months ago that I'm like, oh, I have to actually finish this. And I keep forgetting about it. So I might. Just have to do Minecraft parkour. What was this stream about? Oh yeah, the video tomorrow, and then there's probably nothing else this year, which sucks, but it is what it is. I kind of want to do some sort of, like, holiday-themed video, like Christmas the video. I don't know, man. It's like I don't got anything for that. I probably need to start preparing soon, and I'm just like, I don't got that. And I love the holidays, but don't really have any plans to make Minecraft videos for them this year. Uh-oh. This is one that I always have a little bit of trouble on. Yeah. I think uh-oh. There we go. I think there is, like, a consistent way to do it, but I'm just not good at it. Now, I'm realizing it might be easier for me to do, like, more effortless commentary if I live streamed, like, disasters or something. Because I remember that having a lot of downtime. I think I tried, like, once or twice, and I was like, yeah, it was okay. I don't really play that many, like, mini games off camera, so that one I gave some attention to. I remember when Sheep Wars was new. I played that off camera a lot, and then unfortunately it kind of got ruined. The same way it always is. It just becomes like whenever there's some sort of big team size games, it unfortunately. Like, it's not the server's fault that the game gets optimized and then, like, most of the people playing are 6-person sweat parties, you know? It's like, oh well. There's not much that can really be done about that. It's just like, it's just the tragic state, I suppose, something like that. The thing is, it's not as bad with a game like Dropper. Yeah, I mean, the fun was optimized out of Minecraft competitively for, like, 3 years at this point, so... Probably more, really. I mean, I remember playing... I got into minigame... I mean, competitively, I got into the game in 2015. Like, very end of 2015. I was already playing, like, Skywars and stuff like that at the time. On a couple different places, but, you know, I didn't really notice those issues, like, uh-oh, I don't remember the exact, I don't remember this. I know, oh, I think it's up here? Yeah, okay. Man, I didn't really notice the cracks in the wall, like, the optimization stuff becoming an issue until, like, 2020. So I think over lockdowns it got pretty bad. I mean, it's unfortunately, more than anything else, I think that's what's killed a lot of minigames. is they're not accessible to newcomers anymore. And they were for many years. But there was like a definite shift in terms of like, the most popular Minecraft players in the old days were not the best players. Like there were a few people that were known, but I wouldn't really say. I'd say there was a cultural shift for sure as the years went on, and now you do get popular for being good at Minecraft. It's changed. It's become a lot more mainstream. And yeah, they had to have different names. You can't just do the same thing over and over. I went the wrong way. Do I know how to do it? And it's like this? Not really. I looked over for 1 second. That's my fault. I'm not gonna make it. Okay. Okay. That's just not my map. I'm not able to do it that well. I always mess up a couple times. Got the iced coffee here. What else is new? Oh, that's another thing. When I was doing like videos in 2022, or no, it was 21. 22 I barely uploaded. I think I had like 2 videos that year. For a lot of reasons, but 21 was when I was like, I'm going to try to do 1 upload a month, and each upload was like okay, but they all murdered me to create. But no, I had to have an iced coffee on me at all times because I was like, I will be most entertaining if I take a shower, then make an iced coffee, then get on the PC, because then I'll have the perfect energy. It was like, I guess is that superstitious? I mean, it was kind of true though. Like that puts you in the right mood. At least puts me in the right mood. And I still do frequently drink coffee before a recording. I don't always do it now, though. I mean, I think there is some reality to it, though. Because you get more energy off of the coffee and feel more relaxed after a shower. It's sort of like a weird combination that just worked out well for me. It's different for everybody. I tend to just make it myself. And then usually it turns out pretty well. I try not to have it too much. I go every other day, usually. Although it's actually been 2 days in a row, and I'll probably have it tomorrow because I have things to do. But, like, whenever I have places to go, things to do, I always will make some things. I'm like, I just, it's a feeling of, like, I'm more fun to be around and more entertaining if I have my iced coffee. I don't really put effort into the stream, though. I'm pretty thoughtless in this case. I, for one, am surprised I've gone for almost half an hour, because Sure don't feel like... I mean, I spent a bunch of time, like, configuring things, but... Oh, I remember the emoji one. It's been... They've been rolling, like, the same maps every time. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, we're good. No, I ain't good. I just did not drop out at the right spot. That's on me. This is kind of an optical illusion. I do appreciate that design there. I remember feeling like this one was, like, oddly kind of tight. But I don't remember what I did to beat it back in the day. I think I went, like... Oh, actually, I think I went on the right side, right? Something like that. And then, yeah, no, I went on the left side. Well, I'm not going to make it because I jumped from the right and tried to go left. And then, yeah, I see it. Whew, okay. There it is. Just had to be reminded. That's no shot am I making that. Okay. Whip. There we go. Well, I finished in 5th, so that wasn't very good. Yes, Floof Supremacy A. Love that one. I envision a world where there's like 15 of me, and that's like that's pretty good. I like seeing that. Just a crowd of myself. That might be a little self-obsessive to look at yourself 12 times, but I don't know. Whoop. I went the different way I normally go. Yep, that is always gonna mess me up. Unfortunately, there's like one speedrunner in here for every round, so I don't even think I'm really getting arcade wins off of this. I think you have to finish, yeah, like this guy finished in 29 seconds. Like, I ain't doing that. I also, oh, I'm surprised I'm still even alive. Yeah, I'm shocked I first tried that, considering, I very much got screwed over, but it's fine. Like, my head bumped up against the wall, but somehow I still lived. No, I don't think they got that. I think they just dive straight into the, into, like, the portal from the top. And I know how to do that for a few of the maps. I just... it's been a long time, and I don't think I'd remember how to do it, and I don't even think I was doing it consistently back then. Yeah. Although I know you're obviously kidding, but... you know. I also think, as far as the easy ones are concerned, that one's not as easy, so... Oh, is this the... No, this isn't the one I thought it was. I thought this was the one with the, Oh, how do you do fly trap again? It's been so long. I remembered... oh my god. Oh my god, I actually almost had it. That seems like a different route. Well, I think, there are like 3 cycles of maps, right? Like there's 3 groups of them. Or maybe 4. And there's one it's rolling again and again and again, so that's why. It's like, obviously there's more than 15 maps, but there's batches of 15, and that's what it goes between. And it's just all of the lobbies seem to be queuing the same 15 options. Like the one that is Gears, Factory, City, UF, all those. This one isn't, though, I don't think. Well, this is the one we just had, actually, because this one has Flytrap in it. But that was my first time on this set. After a pretty significant amount of time playing, too, so... Fix your game. I'm gonna blame the game, because clearly it's all their fault. Trust me, I wouldn't know that if, if I didn't play a bunch of this, like, 2 years ago. Or however long ago it was. This is one of the games I actually do know relatively well. I don't remember this one. Is it like go back and forth? Oh, okay. I bumped my head. Okay, we're good. Oh, I forgot about this one. Like, you can touch the lava and it doesn't punish you. I also like that this one's a medium, despite the fact that if you just go straight, you win. Oh, I forget. How do you do this one again? Energy saving A. Yeah, there we go. Okay. A lot of seconds today, though. I'm sorry, I'm not watching British sports. I hate to be, I'm not a hater, I just don't. I get notified of, like, random things. Like, I get notified about LeBron James stat lines on my phone. I don't know why. They just say, like, this is how I swear I got one today. I don't think... Where's my phone? Do I have my phone on me? Yeah, I do. What did they tell me today? I remember I think they told me about like LeBron James stat line against somebody. Against LeBron James against the Raptors. They were like, you need to know about this. I don't really pay attention to LeBron James's career. Yeah. I'm also surprised like LeBron James is still playing, but oh, I thought I was gonna make that. Come on. Alright. Man, if I didn't fail, I might have actually won that one. But unfortunately, Floof Better A is clearly the better player. Yeah, Bronny's in there now. I don't think he gets a lot of playing time, though. But also, you do need to have a kid at a pretty young age to be able to play with your son. Like, you gotta probably still be maybe even college age. Because, like, the youngest you're getting drafted is, like, 20. Which I'd assume Bronny's, like, 21. Something like that. I don't know. Well, he was maybe 22. Because 20 is pretty young. Oh, I remember sucking at this one because I can't... Okay, never mind. Because I have a lot of trouble, Oh, there's a hole here. There we go. A lot of trouble, like, identifying the borders of those, like, fences. And I've already lost to Floof Exemplary A. That guy wins, like, every round. Like, that guy's just better than everyone, it seems. Well, I got third that time, but... 21? Yeah. I figured he got drafted pretty young because they wanted to make sure he could... Like, he wanted... Like, LeBron wanted to play with him, and he probably, like... pushed him to declare as eligible for the draft a little earlier than he should have been. Like, that's what I heard. I've heard, like... Oh, Bronny probably should have gone back to college for another year. But he wouldn't otherwise have an opportunity to go to the Lakers and play with his dad. So, they're like, declare now. Even though you're not really ready. Although, I don't want to pretend I know enough about basketball to say that's the story. Again, I just get told LeBron James stat lines for no reason. And it's if I look up one thing, I get notified forever. That's what I've noticed. Like, I remember seeing... Well, if you're hearing about LeBron conspiracies, that's just what ESPN is, probably. But... No, like, my family's relatively, like, not my immediate family, but, like, my extended family, they're pretty into hockey. And, I remember I looked up one hockey score. I think it was for the Hurricanes, I think that's who it was. Mind you, did I win? Yeah, I won. Cool. Mind you, the Hurricanes are not a team that I particularly care about or a team that my family particularly cares about. But I looked them up one time, and then I saw their entire playoff run in my recommendations. So I essentially... Every day I'd go on my phone and like, wow, the Hurricanes won again. Don't care, but cool. I think I've already gotten rid of the majority of my notifications, so I don't really have most of them on me right now, but... Although with hockey season starting up again, I'm really surprised that I haven't been getting Hurricanes scores. And I'm like, why would... I guess they've realized I don't actually care about that, but they're still giving me LeBron James stat lines, so I don't know. And the weirdest one is Verizon stock. I don't know why. Every day I get told how Verizon stock is doing. They're up 1% today. I'm like, okay, sure. I'll take it. I don't mean... I wasn't really considering investing in them, but good to see them doing okay. In fairness, I think they're doing good more days than they're doing bad. So, You take what you can get. Also, new collection of maps, it seems. That's cool. I don't know why I keep taking half hearts of damage. But it's whatever. Oh, I think I remember a safe strat for this was like doing something like this. Yeah. I failed, so I might not win. Oh, I did win. Cool. I don't think that was back to back. It might have been. I can't remember. My memory is it's escaping me. It goes in and out. Was cool. It doesn't affect my life, but you know what? I'll take it. You take the small wins. So cool news for next year. The plan is to daily upload all 365 days. Each video is going to be about 20 minutes in length. So that way we can... What's the math on that? About 7,300 hours. I like that, yeah. Wait, no, not hours, minutes. Jesus. If I'm putting out 7,000 hours of content next year, that's impossible. I mean, the 7,000 minutes of content was already impossible. I wasn't serious about that, but I don't even, how many hours are even in the year? I mean, it's, well, 2,400 is 100 days. It's actually really close. Like there's about that many hours in the year. But nah. No thanks. I'm not actually. Oh, I should get rid of the people. Yeah, I figured it was in like the 7,000 or 8,000s just based off of math. But I wasn't about to do all of that math. So I just started uploading sleeping videos, I suppose. I could do that. I also just don't think it's physically possible. The only way would be if I do, like, if we count 24-hour live streams as content, you know? That's the only way it would make any sense. Yeah, I mean, stuff like that. Like, there's people that do live streams for days at a time. So we'd have to count that. But God knows I don't want to do that. I've already said, like, oh, I think I'm better at creating actual produced content because it lets me get my thoughts across more easily. So 7,200 hours wouldn't really work. I wouldn't even be able to watch the video back, so. But yeah, 7,200 minutes is also not actually possible. For me. For some people it is. Like, they can post 20-minute videos every day. I can't. I'd have to become satisfied with, like... I don't even know what I'd upload 20 minutes of a day. It would just have to be very basic gameplays. And I'm fine with doing one of those like every once in a while. Like there doesn't always have to be some large concept. You don't like I think there's fun to simplicity. But every video, hell nah. Also, I love how these lobbies work, where they'll just randomly stop getting players in. And then, like, all the players will be fed into a different lobby instead. I'm just gonna wait it out, because eventually this will fill, but still. Because I haven't really played these maps today that much, so figure I should keep this one up. Rather do this than play, like, Gears again. I will stay here with Floof Exhilarating A and Floof Lustrous A. I think they're sticking this out with me, and they understand how it's supposed to be. Some things are bigger than us. Shout out Floof Energy Saving A, though. It's gotta be one of my favorite ones. And we're back. That was the commercial break. There was no commercial. Imagine Floof channel gets sponsored. I think it would be fun to like pretend to get sponsored sometime. See what happens. But I think there might be like some complications with doing that. Like I remember doing a bit of a gag. Number one, wow, cool. I remember doing a bit of a gag with a video once, where like we pretended it was sponsored by Audible. But it was like made pretty obvious that I wasn't actually. And not to mention, like, on my side, no one's expecting me to be sponsored by Audible.com, so it's also, like, you know, it's not convincing. But I probably would get in some trouble if I actually, like, tried to pass it off as legitimate. We got a bunch of maps. Did I do balloons today? I don't know. I did the Wordle, I'll tell you that. That was alright. New best by apparently 0.3 seconds, so I must have... I did something there that the game really liked. Also, what do you mean we bumped up to 5 viewers? No one's watching this. Oh, no, we're back down. Okay. That was fun. It was fun while we were there. Thrilling, even. I gotta rush. What am I doing? Oh my god. Okay. We're good. Back in the driver's seat. Although if I'm playing the... I think Floof Mesmerized A is one of the good Floofs. So I think that one... That guy might beat me. got Floof Fame A and Floof Enthrall A. It's not that confusing if you really think about it. Well, I think the one that was really good, yeah, I don't think is in this game. Like, there's one that was, like, balling out. I don't think they're in this one. But maybe because this is, like, my 5th stream doing it that I don't really, it doesn't, like, stand out to me that much anymore. Whee! Oh, we haven't done this map in a while. I think this is the direction of the portal, if I recall. Yeah. Another one that's not, like, in my opinion, like, the correct difficulty. Floof Fame A is actually really good, too, though, apparently. That guy finished 6 seconds before me, and I did that perfectly. Sometimes it bugs out, though, too, and, like, says their name in chat for a very brief amount of time. So I guess if they're in the lobby and they're always just gonna jump directly into the portal, I don't need to worry about speed running because I'm not going to win, and that's fine. Well, I'm gonna finish. I don't think it's been a long time since they're just straight up not finished. Oh, Floof Exemplary A, I think, is the one that was really good, if I recall. So I ain't beating either of those guys. Legends in their time. I feel like I drank my iced coffee over the course of several hours. I made this thing like 4 hours ago, and I'm still drinking it. What the fuck? That's what happens if you tab? Oh my god, you get to see all of them. That's beautiful, actually. I like this. Jesus. That is, something else. Don't leave me, you're holding the bed. Floof Warm-Hearted A could have been an icon, but of course, they decided to leave. Sam did adroitly. And people are coming in now. Like, see what I mean? Sometimes it just randomly breaks. Like, Yeet Man is joined the game. That's not who I thought. That's not the real Floof. Obviously on the tab and like now like their skin will show up perfectly fine, but you know, for a bit it didn't work. It's 1F actually. I wouldn't say he's too powerful, considering it happens to him immediately after he logs on. It happens to like every once in a while. Unfortunately, the chat is completely flooded right now, so I can't show. Yeah, don't worry. Amateur mistake. Most people. I shouldn't say most people, but it's a common error. Should have thought a little bit ahead. Should be like, hey, maybe you should have a username that people can spell or pronounce. Maybe it would have been worth thinking about that. I don't know if I like Floof Pleases A as a name. I don't know about that one. Glad to see the game's actually starting, though. Boop. Oh, oh my god. Oh, frog spawns in this one. It's been a while since I played that map. I remember that one being hard. I remember there being a very specific way that I would do it, and I have no recollection of what it... I know I was like... Well, we'll find out. We'll find out if I still know how to do it. I think it was like something like this. Oh, I did get that, but it's... yeah. Woo! I am pretty surprised that I got that one again after such a short time. It's like, I vaguely remembered the path, but I didn't think I'd get that in 3 tries. That one to me was the hardest one back in the day. Maybe it's not anymore. Now that I've like gotten used to it. Because I think some are probably easier to get more consistently than others, but some are like harder on your first attempt than others. Mine is another one that's pretty easy because you can just jump forward and then turn around and you just win. Love to see that. And another win. Thank you for the second like, whoever that was. Welcome. I will drink a sip of coffee just for you. That was actually the worst sip I've ever had. It wasn't your fault, to be clear. It was my fault. Like, my mouth slipped on the straw and it went like up and down. The drink itself was fine. It was the straw's fault. It just slipped. I didn't get a good grip there. Although you don't really grip the straw, you grip the glass, but what can I say? That's just what I do. Drink. And now we're getting another game. A lot of rankless people here. That's interesting. Feels like you don't see nearly as many. It feels like you see most people have ranks these days, just because like most of the people still playing have like at some point either gotten a rank through purchasing one or been gifted. It feels like. Boop boop beep 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 beep. We're gonna see though if Floof adroitly, if Floof adroitly A is gonna be any good today. Oh, that's my best on Castle apparently. So am I better than this guy? No, I am, but I had to apparently lose to Floof stupendously A as well. That's unfortunate. There was like a secret villain in the shadows. A new evil. Although they're not even in this game, so we don't have to think about them. Toodaloo. Goodbye now. So we're doing warp and then the drainage. We are warping into the drainage, they say. Oh, dude, I completely botched that. And I hit the wall, too. Come on. I went to, like, the one part of the map that didn't have a pool. How did I mess that up? Come on. Oh my god, focus. What happened to you? You used to be good at this game. Now you're just tolerable. Alright. I'll take tolerable, honestly. Quintana. Ding 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 ding. What would I do if I was a horse? Dude, I don't know. Like, nay. Alright, into a new game here. Upside Down. That's kind of cool. I don't like Upside Down because you have to run a mile to get over over to the frickin' portal, but you know. Apparently I broke my record. Oh, okay, we're good. I thought I botched it for a second. Because I hit my head on the wall. Patriotic A. God bless America. You know, I should probably stream at a time that's like European friendly at some point in my life. But then again, I still think most of my viewers are North American. It's been so long since I checked like that statistic of like country and whatnot. I think it was like, oh, your top countries are like the U.S., the U.K. I'm nowhere near that. Where am I going? Not here. What am I doing? U.S., the U.K., Canada. Yeah, exactly. You're going, either you just woke up or you're going to bed. Like that's, you know, not great. I remember there were times where I would stream and like people would in the UK would be waking up. Like, just woke up, about to go to school, but I'll tune in for a few minutes. I've been there. Sometimes I would sometimes it still does happen actually, but it would like ruin the sleep schedule so much that it becomes normal again. Ooh, Vortex is on this one. I haven't played that one today. But I think it's like US, UK, Canada are like my top 3. I think Canada might be above the UK. I'm not 100% sure. And then I think it's Germany or something. I haven't played Beanstalk today either. I forgot how to do this one, but oh, I win. I remember Germany being pretty high, like more than I expected, but oops, I did not mean to do that. Oh, apparently I'm alive. There we go. Can't believe Jack Black was in my dropper game and he just left. Oh, why isn't it working? There we go. There you go. That's the slide whistle. I must have, I guess it's been a while since I used it because the whistle was stuck. I have like a button I would press. It's a that plays like a boing sound effect, but I don't even know where it is right now. I have a couple. Well, I got a bunch of buttons for like buzzers and stuff. Like I have doorbell opening as well, but I don't know where that is. Well, that's. I think most of my buzzers are downstairs, but the slide whistle's still here. I used to have a kazoo. I still have the kazoo, but it's broken, so I can't really play it anymore. Whee. Look, I had to do it casually, and there's no other way to do it. Alright. Plus, it's like... had nothing else going on. I was just waiting for games to start. What else should I do? Like, open a portal to another dimension? Can't do that. I don't have those kinds of abilities. I may be one of the greatest Minecraft players of our generation, but I can't do more than that. Consensus, by the way. No one really disagrees with that. I was surprised to see that like 70 people were in Dropper when I logged on today. I was like, I thought Dropper wasn't as alive then, but then I was like, I guess it is a Friday. Even so, though. That may be a thing that exists, but it's not something I can do. I mean, Arizona does not follow daylight savings time. Or is it New Mexico? I think it's Arizona that doesn't do... Yeah, Arizona's the one that doesn't do daylight savings time, so it is kind of another dimension if you think of it like that. Oh, this is our first time getting Kingdom Mines to show up. I went further away from the portal there. Yo, Nico, I haven't seen you in like 3 years, dude. What's up, man? Hope you're doing well. We're just playing a little bit of just Minecraft Dropper for the hell of it right now, but not much else going on. I don't add anyone on Hypixel, dude. Like, because then people will like then people would follow me when I would record. Unfortunately, so I had to stop accepting friend requests. That would require me to want to like record those videos right now. I don't know. Dude, Nico, remember when I saw that like when you got like hacked? And like you were live streaming and I was like, why is she playing Hypixel Duels right now? And then I go back in and I'm pretty sure your ban is up by now though, so you should be good. I've been trying to tune into you for a little bit, but it's like I just haven't, like the timeline hasn't lined up. I mean, I don't know if you'd get in trouble for ban evading trying to use your new account. But then again, the ban's up anyway, so you'd be fine. I think the last time I saw you, you commented on my frickin'... It was like my Will Smith video or something. It was like one of the first videos I came back and I'm like, you still watch my stuff? Like, and then, but it's good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. I mean, I don't blame you. I don't really do much Minecraft. Oh, God. Well, I mean, I do Minecraft just like, I'm on the complete wrong side. I do Minecraft mostly for videos now. Like when I organize events and stuff is like the main time I play. I have like a few side things I'll do on Minecraft every once in a while. I'm generally more of a console gamer though, honestly. New record. That's not cool. No, I get it. It's good to show up in and out of like come in and out of existence. kind of what I do a lot of the time. Is I'll just go to places I haven't experienced in a long time and be like, I wonder what's happening here. Exactly. I like Terraria, but I also don't want to play. Oh, sorry, I coughed. I'm good. You could tell that was a cough. I also haven't played in a while. I was never particularly good at Terraria either. So. That wouldn't surprise me. You had a lot when I was actively, like, I think playing with you, but. Well, I don't think we were ever, like, actively playing together, but I think we played a few times. I don't remember you having a lot in it. It's hard to remember things from, like, 7, 8 years ago. I still I remember the random stuff though. Like I remember your computer breaking. Still. Just random memories I shouldn't have. Like that didn't affect me. That affected you. Why isn't that something that remains here? Like why is it still a part of me? I think I remember it because it happened on your 18th birthday. Like, otherwise, I probably wouldn't. And that it got in the way of us recording together back then. Because that was back when we still did. Yeah, luckily, I don't think I had any issues like that on my 18th birthday. Oh yeah, Yoda, I forgot about the move. You still in the same place? I don't go on Twitter anymore, so I don't, like... I really haven't paid attention to much. I thought you were always in Alberta when we met. Were you actually still in the States when I first met you? Oh, actually, well, it would make sense. You were 17, I presume. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have moved on your own to Alberta at 17. Are you in the Calgary part or the Edmonton part? Because if I recall correctly, the only thing I did in Calgary was leave Calgary. Well, I got lost in the airport. But other than that, I mean, I didn't really know what to do there. I think you actually told me of things to do there, and I didn't do any of them. I just left. I was under the impression I'd have more time there than I did, and... No, it was actually surreal, because I don't know what it's like in Arizona. Like, growing up in my area, you're usually near cities and towns, and even when you're, like, just on the highway, you're close to something, at least. But, dude, when you get out of, like, the cities in Alberta, it's nothing. There's just cows and fields, and I'm like, that's that's kind of cool. It's just like a flat landscape, and I'm sure there's parts of the States like that too, but it was a lot, you know. Yeah, but at least Arizona has like Phoenix, you know. Like Phoenix is huge. I don't think like Edmonton is like I spent time in Edmonton. I didn't spend time in Calgary really. Yeah, I don't even. What's the second biggest? Because I would assume Edmonton's the biggest. Is it not? Oh. What do I know then? Those are the only two cities I like am really familiar with. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm dumb. I thought you were saying in Alberta. I was like, what do you mean? What could be bigger in Alberta? What else is there? Yeah, Toronto's probably right. I've never been to Eastern Canada. I think the only time I went to Canada was Alberta. I do want to go to like Eastern Canada though. I think it'd be fun. Ahoy. Whoever that guy was. I was under the impression that Edmonton was the bigger city though, but maybe I'm wrong. You know, Canada seems like a nice place to live. Like, there's so many interesting looking places there. And I can't really handle the heat, so... But, you know... I don't know. Floof Since I thought I disabled friend requests. Apparently not. Well, Floof Unbiased A is there now. Whoever that is. I guess I must have re-enabled them at some point. I figured it gets pretty cold. Yeah, I don't know why this person's different. I don't know. That it is what it is. No, Phoenix is like 100, so like and I'm sorry for not converting to Celsius, but I'll be honest, I really don't like Celsius. And I will have arguments with Europeans about it. I'll have and Canadians, I presume. I'm fine with like liters. I'm fine with, you know, most of the metric units. Celsius I can't get behind, I'll be honest. There's no shot it was 130. If it was 130, I don't think you would be allowed to leave a building. Like, surely it doesn't get that bad. Yeah, I like Fahrenheit just because it's bigger numbers. I don't know, like the numbers feel more precise. Like you I don't know. Like the 40s, the 50s, they all feel different, you know. Like you can, while it's like there's less of a range, I feel like with Celsius, but you know. Is it that bad? Oh man. I just always assumed like 110s was like the worst it would get. I guess I'm out of touch. I don't think I've ever been in weather that's more than oh god, that's more than a couple degrees above 100. I just can't really stand it. Oh, apparently I gotta level up. I understand that, but one, I don't want to work with negative numbers, and two, like, the way I see it, 0 is like, for Fahrenheit, 0 is like the absolute coldest I want to be out in, and 100's like the absolute hottest I'd be willing to be out in. And I know it's like, oh, 0 is freezing, 100's like 100's melting or boiling. Sorry. How does it get that bad? It was, when I went there, it was normal. like it wasn't amazing weather, but it was like, you know, it made some sense. I didn't know it gets that hot in Alberta. Yeah, I was pretty sure 130 is a little too high. Like, I don't know. Wow. The one part where Fahrenheit and Celsius collide, -40. You'll love that. Now, actually, you're yeah, if 134 is the record, it must be crazy in Arizona then, if they're breaking it every year. But I presume they're just working with memory and rounding and stuff like that. I think there's parts of California that are colder, but I think Arizona might be hotter on average. I don't know. Yeah. You've been using Celsius for years. So it just feels weird because I feel like I've always known you as a Canadian, and yet when I spoke to you most, you definitely weren't. But it's hard to calculate things, I suppose. Maybe it's the app's fault. Thing is, I struggle in like 80 degrees, dude. Like I struggle in anything that's like I want to be able to wear a coat, honestly, or a sweater or something. Oh, then you probably lied to me. That's probably what happened. Okay. I mean, I can struggle at 70 as well, but you know. Uh-oh, wrong way. I think this is good. Okay. I'm the only person in my family that doesn't do better in the heat. And so when there's no air conditioning on in the house, I am like suffering. I don't know how audible it is, but I do have my fan going. It's just pretty far in the background, and I didn't really feel like turning it off, so, you know, is what it is. Yeah, I die in here sometimes. I gotta get out of here. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty far away. Good to know I can just have it on then. Is Newfoundland the one where they say out instead of out? Is that where like the stereotype comes from? Oh, I open my window. My window is normally open, and it's like winter. Well, it's not quite winter here, but yeah. It's just I feel like if I don't have the window in, I'm gonna get too hot. Like the window open, even in winter months. Like I'll often sleep with the window open. I saw one guy on Big Brother Canada that had that accent, and it was so freaking funny. Like, I don't know why. It's just like it's so dumb to find that funny. But I was 19, so different era, I suppose. Yeah, I don't have to deal with cats because I'm allergic, and so is my dad. So I'm not really gonna have to deal with that. But I do like them, of course. Just can't really have them in the house. I'm pretty mildly allergic though. As long as I wash my hands after I'm done, handling the cat, we cool. That's not a floofe. No, I went to a friend's house recently, and they had a cat, and I got to hang out with them for a bit. So I know people that own cats, so I can sometimes still get the opportunity from time to time. I won't say they're all sweet though. They got a lot of different personalities. It's a big spectrum with cats. As much as I do enjoy their time. I'm trying to remember your cat's names, if I can. Were you the person that had a cat named Jack? Was that you? I think I knew a Jack cat. Is that yours? And if so, I don't know how I pulled that out of my ass. Someone has a cat with... Yeah, see, I don't know how I pulled that out. Like, I don't know how I remembered that. Was there like a cool story with them that I remember? Yeah. I remember... I guess I remember hearing about them in some context, but I don't remember like what it was. Are they like an old cat, or are they like a long time, like are they a long time addition to the crew, or no? It's got to have been at least, they got to be at least like 4 years. Also, I just broke my record in back-to-back levels. Oh, and I fucked it up at the end. Whatever, it's fine. 9 or 10. Oh, then maybe I knew of them when we first met them. I was trying to remember if that was like the cat that like somebody I knew set a GoFundMe up for, and I was like, that's not the same cat, right? Surely not. Well, at least they were able to get out of there. we post a lot of silly cat images in the Flufe server. There's like a the words the image. I don't know if you've seen Millie. You know, the black cat. She's like an icon of our, honestly, an icon of the channel. Really, she shows up like all the time. The goat. I don't think I was ever acquainted with your other cat, though. I don't even have ideas in my head. We'll go with Ramondre. What do you mean the Flufe server would never be real? I mean like the recording group server. That's existed for 2 years. Is that a Fire Emblem reference? I'm probably gonna change that bio because it's a little I had to be very adamant because like I had like a very strict character limit, but I feel like I can just get rid of those questions because I don't get asked them anymore, so I can just get rid of them. At least not enough that I feel like it was necessary. Because I was getting a lot of questions about opening a public server, and I was like, I don't want to manage that, man. That sounds like hell. I don't want to organize a bunch, like, it just felt like I'd have to deal with a bunch of, like, 14-year-olds Minecraft drama, and I did not want any part of that. I was like, yeah. Like, the recording server is chill. It's easy to manage because I trust everyone. But, like, if I had to manage a bunch of people I don't know, especially, like, I don't know anyone that would even be willing, that would be both, yeah, no, it would have ended so poorly. I wanted nothing to do with that. I would have had to be the one managing it until I found somebody I could trust to manage it. And I'm like, at some point, it's not worth it. Minecraft drama it gets too ugly. I just stay away, stay in my little corner, and, you know, make what I want to make and see what happens. I'm sure it's not, like, I mean, I'm sure it's not, like, this, it's a different dynamic, I'm sure, like, what you would have to do to organize your thing. Like, a different skill set would probably be necessary. I mean, there's certain things any moderator would need, but I don't know. Oh, you don't really need to be organized either, I don't think. If it's mostly consisting of just people you know, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. But if you're doing something publicly that a bunch of Minecraft players are gonna show up in, it's like, I guess you do have to figure some stuff out. Welcome, new player, to the chat. And, like, I understand why people wanted there to be a public server, but I was just like, because I think there's, like, an element of, oh, people want to find some way to be involved. And you know, it's cool. But I just haven't really figured out a good way of doing that that's not a headache. And at this point, it's like, it's pretty content. And the iced coffee's almost finished. We got about like one sip left. I feel like I just let it be dribbles for about an hour before I actually finish it. Although this is earlier than I normally, like, actually would finish it. Because most of the time that I'm finishing my iced coffee, like, it ain't until like 1 a.m., dude. Oh, I haven't even played this map today. No, I was out with a friend, Dunkin' Donuts the other day. And she just drank her whole thing in like 5 minutes. And I was like, this ain't gonna be done until well after I get home. I don't know, I feel like if I drink it too fast, I might get a little, like, too energized. I like eating relatively quickly, but drinking I like to have over a long period of time. But I guess it sometimes depends on the drink. Like, sometimes there's not much more satisfying than just downing an entire water bottle in seconds. If it's been a while since I drank, or if I went on a long walk and forgot to bring water. Usually that works pretty well. But also, I tend to take my water from outside of a fridge because if I don't do that, I might drink too much at once. I have to make sure it's cold enough that I don't want to drink the whole bottle at once. Or else I'll be like, that water bottle cost me money, and I just went through it in 10 seconds. Chess club? I can't even play chess. I've been playing like Scrabble recently against the computer. I know how to play chess, but yeah. Yeah. I suppose you're right, but oftentimes I just prefer the bottled water. But if I really needed to budget, I'd, treat it a bit differently. For sure, for sure. I try to have some kind of drink with me every day, because I don't want to have the iced coffee every single day. As much as I would, well, as much as I would like to, I know I shouldn't. So, sometimes I'll do something else. Less cool sounding nerd shit? Nah, all nerd shit's cool nerd shit. No, that's normal. I'll probably have something like that tomorrow. Cause I'm like doing some sort of thing. I don't know how to describe it, but I have to sell some stuff. Gotta make some money. And I'm probably gonna have some coffee with me. Is it still caffeinated? Are you caffeinated at 10 p.m.? Gonna be up all night? Hey, I love to see it, actually. I will never go to bed. Fair enough. Are those two things connected? Was not aware. Usually it has a pretty, like, it keeps me up, I'd say. There's like an effect on me. Usually it's not like debilitatingly keeping me awake though. I'm just a scatterbrain in general, so, like, I was talking earlier in the stream about how I have trouble, like, focusing on things, and that's generally why I don't stream, is, like, it's hard, it's really difficult for me to keep my focus on something a lot of the time, and to get into, like, a groove, so I can just edit around that. Ugh. Yeah. My freaking mouse is getting stuck on its own wire. Okay. I also am really bad at identifying what the hitbox is of a of a fence. That was too far. Okay. That one's on me. This is not my finest, not my best moment, actually. There we go. I saw you sent something. I just need to finish this real quick. Okay. No, usually I'm good at talking to myself all the time. It's just the issue is I talk quickly enough that usually I'm talking quicker than the the thought I have is forming. So I'll lose my train of thought a lot of the time. Don't really run into that issue when I do like collaborative videos, because usually I'm just bouncing off of somebody and that's a bit easier because you don't have to talk to yourself usually in that situation. If you're talking to yourself during a collaboration the whole time, it might be a, they might be like, why are you ignoring me? I mean, I'm sure you've done it enough though that like you're able to work around it and, you know, figure out what works, what doesn't. Meanwhile, me, I'm like, I do a stream every couple months. I mean, it's been 10 months actually, so normally I don't take that long between streams. Usually it's just like 2, but well, I did one collab stream, and I'm literally in my I'm in my server like voice chat right now, but I don't think at this time I don't generally expect anything. Most people don't see things unless I ping them anyway, so. I think there's like a balance, you know, of how much you need to chat. Sometimes it's fun to ramble and on and on and on, and they don't mind. Like, sometimes people would rather listen than speak. Nothing necessarily wrong with that either. Yeah, you're doing like challenge runs and stuff, right? What the fuck? I don't really want to respond to that guy. Interesting fella. Yeah, stuff like that doesn't really lend itself well. The capybara was never addressed. I don't know. It's a part of the channel. The thumbnails are different. Like, I just have random thumbnails pretty much for all the streams. None of them really make much sense. Except the Minecraft dirt block one, because it was Minecraft. I did a Cat and Cappy stream once, where I streamed the Steam game Cat and Cappy, which I hold the world record in. So, apparently. Well, it was because I had a channel event. It was called the, oh god, what was it? The official Floofe It's Capping Special Sweepstakes Week. That was a channel event I did last year where I would daily upload every day from Monday to Friday of like, and they were all like 15-minute videos, and I think it ended with like a 40-minute video. Like I did a lot of preparation for that event. Yeah, it was a big name. If you scroll down in my discussion tab, you'd find like the logo I even made for it. But yeah, it was just a silly little thing I did. And after the whole week ended, I was like, you know what? We're doing a Cat and Cappy live stream. And I got the world record that day. Well, I think I already had it, but I broke it. Unfortunately, I can't really play that game anymore because it overheats my PC because it's trying to run at infinite frames. Dear God, 2 hours? What's the script about? I've done scripted videos before, but never longer than like 12 minutes, I think, was my longest script. And that was a video on the Tennessee Titans that didn't even upload on this channel. It was on my alt, but yeah. Fun video, but it was not the... not tonally appropriate for this channel. Although I was pretty happy with it. I don't know what you're referencing, but I'm talking about the Titans from Tennessee. It was like a video about like a nickname. It was when they were known as the Tennessee Tickle Monsters. But that's just a very random thing to be making a video about. I have never played Calamity before. For Terraria. I used to watch like Terraria videos a good amount, but I haven't in a while. Oh, they are really bad. I know that. I'm a fan. I watch their games, so of course I know they're terrible. But at least it was a video about 2021 when they weren't bad. So take that however you want to take it. But no, I've seen Calamity is like a bit of a. I've watched like some Calamity, but it's been so many years that I barely remember it. But I do remember being kind of like a different dynamic, a lot more like fights and stuff like that were in the game, and like a lot of different options. Like modded Terraria as a whole is just not an area I've explored very well. I don't even think I've ever beaten Moonlord in vanilla, so like I've killed Wall of Flesh and barely like started hard mode, and like, man, I feel like I have nothing now, which I know is like the point. Like it's supposed to be like that. But I just like I feel so naked now. I don't feel like continuing. So yeah. I know, it is kind of where the game starts. But also, you know our upbringing. Nobody played Terraria past free hard mode back then. I've barely played Terraria since. It does seem like something that I need to commit to at some point, and I just haven't. I'm just not like the biggest PC gamer, I guess. Yeah, you're a professional. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think we were just normal human level. I don't think we were necessarily bad. It's just, you know, there's a difference between good for a casual and good for, like, challenge runs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I always liked playing Minecraft with like, I mean, with you back in the day, and like you and our friends at the time, because I was just way better than everybody at Minecraft back then, and I miss being way better than everybody at Minecraft. Like, I was ahead of the game, and now everyone is better than me, or like my level and above. You know. Why did it have to become mainstream? Why couldn't this be my thing? People used to be impressed by my gameplay, dude. I used to have something. It was fun, though. I genuinely really enjoy carrying bad Minecraft players, because they just... You were okay. You're about average, I would say. I do remember you having some lowlights. I remember you dying to an Enderman that one time. I'm sure you don't remember that, but I do. I'll never forget it. Our best performance never saw the light. That didn't, does that count? Is that what you consider your best performance? It was the one I was supposed to edit that never came out. Well, I did edit the whole thing. It was like 3 hours of content that will never see the light of day. But it's been so many years that I'm not bitter, so like I wasn't really ever bitter about it. I wouldn't call Enderman weird shit, though. You don't mean it's when we played Mine Z together and you killed the Floating Isles giant? You telling me that wasn't like your best performance? I was so helpful, too. I'm not even sure I hit the giant, dude. Although, in my defense, I was about to. Like, I was about to run at it, and then you killed it. I will still hop in and play Mine Z every once in a while. Forever a Mine Z fan. Nobody can take that from me. I've played relatively recently, too. And I'd like to do a video on it again. I think the next Flufei Mine Z video will be relatively soon. Hopefully early next year. The game's changed a lot since 21, though. Like, it's completely different. I think 21 is before they added the... Oh, actually, the PvP border might be a thing by then. I don't know. Alright, Nikki, let's run a dungeon real quick. Which one are you thinking? Shrine of the Dusk? Yeah. I do remember a few instances where I would camp spawn towns in full iron armor and just kill people. While it's sad I can't do that anymore, it's also fair. Back then, like, man, the Mind Z bandits, they were scary. Now Mind Z doesn't have enough players for them to be scary. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, God. I messed up. No, the dungeons were legitimately good, though. For the most part. Some of them kind of stunk, but, you know. I'm surprised they even got third, to be honest. Some of them were a little too hard for us. Like, they clearly were not meant for casual players like us. I mean, Mind Z was an MMO. They just, more or less. Well, maybe not quite, but close. Better MMO than Hypixel Skyblock. Ugh. I don't really mind Skyblock on here. It's okay. Although I don't have the emotional attachment to Hypixel Skyblock that I would with Mind Z. Mind Z was my life for like 2 months. That and Skywars. Just nowadays, unfortunately, like I don't. Whenever I log onto Mind Z nowadays, it just kind of makes me sad because I don't recognize anybody anymore. Like, man, you used to be cool. Uh-oh, I'm on the wrong side. I mean, that era ended a long time ago at this point. Like, those days are long, long gone. I like to go on, like, periodic nostalgia dives. That ends up being pretty fun. Unfortunately, all my screenshots are on the last computer. I know I had some. And if I could find them, I'd send them to you. I think I sent some to, like, I don't know if you remember Kat. I think I sent some to her recently. Well, not recently, but like a couple years ago. I just have to scroll up. I guess you're also a cat when you think about it. I mean, it's not really when you think about it, it's when you look at it, but yeah. I'm pretty sure it's been like 3 years since I reached out, so I think it's overdue on my end. You ratioed Tobuscus? Why does that not surprise me? I feel like he shows up every couple months and just gets ratioed. I don't... I don't know. Oh, God. Spellbound. Like the UHC I was in that I won in 2019. I just am surprised a little bit, actually, when you guys are like hanging out. No, the last time I heard from that guy was he like edited my wiki page and like like fucked the whole thing up. No, he didn't fuck it up. He just like changed the spelling of my name for some reason, like for no reason. I'm like, what the hell? I haven't. Okay, whatever. Weird interaction, but you know what? Let him do his thing. Yeah. Tobuscus is just like... I feel like most people barely remember that guy even exists at this point. He uploaded a lot, though. He like, had... I swear, his daily vlogs where he just like go food shopping. Hey guys, it's me, Tobuscus. I'm gonna buy some bread today. And then I'm gonna upload Happy Wheels. Which, for some reason, every big gaming creator at the time did. I don't know. The era. He does feel like somebody who would become a conspiracy theorist. I haven't paid too much attention to him, though. But I do know of, like, situations of him getting ratioed on Twitter. How many likes did you get, though? I think my record was, like, 18 or something. My Twitter account is dead. And I'm kind of fine with it being that way. I got 2,000 Reddit upvotes recently. Does that make me special? I don't think I got any gold off of it. I barely even know what Reddit gold is. I don't post that much. Just every once in a while I'll have a thought and I'll put it somewhere. I mean, Reddit's one of those websites where like parts of it suck, other parts of it are pretty decent. It really just depends on where you are and whatnot, but it is also just sort of structured in a way that is a bit of a, I don't know if I would just want to say popularity contest, but I mean, it's kind of just social media in general. Pretty clean game I'm having here, though. But I'm doing the frog spawn one, so... Okay, we're good. Pretty good game. Damn. Feeling good. That was nice. I don't like this one, Floof defeating A, because it looks like defeating gay, and that is a homophobic username, and I don't like that. Yeah, that's how I read it at first. I'm like, what the hell? That can happen? And, we're good. Luckily, that's not what it was. Although this is Minecraft, which means, like, there's gonna be controversial things said in public chat just because edgelords. That's the... that's the trend. That was not what my point was, but you know what? Sure. And that's how you want to take it however you want. Oh, great. And now I have to do the cabin again. Maybe one day I'll learn what the hitboxes are of these fences. Oh, that. Fuck me! I'm so dumb. Oh my god, dude. I went through it and I was so far down that I just didn't even think. Maybe if I went... Okay, there we go. Nice. Minecraft is a crazy place, man. You understated your number? You overstated your number by 9,000? Fair enough, fair enough. I don't think I have a 10K on this channel. On my alt account, I have multiple 100Ks, but that channel has way less subscribers because I just like content farmed a little bit. It's fine. I'm sure you're relatively familiar with xFloof, the alt account, because I'm pretty sure you're subscribed to that one too, if I recall. Because I remember I accidentally uploaded a video to that channel instead of this one, and linked it, and you saw it, and then you subscribed to that channel instead of this one. But now you're in both, so welcome. That was his, like, too many types thing, right? I think I saw that you posted that. Because didn't he just do that exact concept, too, like, in her video? Or am I misremembering? Being normal about it, that sounds a little like, like, are you sure? No, I know about it. I saw his video. I was trying to remember if that's what you did. I've seen like your thumbnail game. It's kind of on point. Although I don't know if your thumbnail style's changed. Have you uploaded recently? Because I haven't seen anything pop up. No, wait, it's the real SunClan cat has joined. I think that's probably a more fun way to do it, considering how difficult, like, if you just memorize the whole type chart, it's not gonna, I mean, obviously you can't memorize it, but if you use if you like are reading the type chart actively, it doesn't, it partially defeats the purpose of doing a challenge run of it. Cat, I see, Niku, this is other cat, I told you. Twice in the last 5 months. Well, I mean, it's still hard, yeah. No, these are the two 2017 cats, though. Collecting them, they're all in one place. Get the net. I don't know. As far as I'm aware, I can't think of any other cats in the Flooface sphere. Like, people named that. Oh, wait, well, there's cat adjacent names, but... That's what I meant by cat adjacent. Catface does... I don't think... He doesn't go by cat. That's my point. I want to do something with Catface, but that guy's, like, kind of unavailable. It feels like. But I actually haven't tried to get him in anything for a while. Well, I know that. I never called you Cat, especially because, like, I mostly knew you under the old username anyway, but... Yeah, Catface is just a busy guy, which is why I'm like, eh. Yeah, we were talking about Mind Z earlier, Cat. You missed it. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was just, it was a... Cat, I had no idea you were showing up. How was I supposed to know? I had no way of knowing. This is the longest wait for a game ever, by the way. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, as I was saying, I didn't think the old username was that bad. It's just, like, a little basic, but there's nothing wrong with that. I'd argue Floofe's a little basic. It's just a word with different spelling. But I just like the look of it, I guess. I also like Floof Vigilance A. I've been heavily considering changing to that full time. Well, I have technically gone by Floof since I was 6. It's just like a different spelling. Like a different, like I had X Floof was what I went by at 12, 13. No, I think there was like an evil Sun Clan cat name that I don't remember. And I don't think it was Moon Tribe Dog. Yeah, Moon Alliance Dog, that's what it was. If I recall correctly, Moon Alliance Dog came up in Capybara Hardcore. I believe that was the video that it came up in. Because we had some guy who commented something along the lines of like, wait, Sun Clan Cat's in this video? I 1v1 them this morning. I want a rematch. when they didn't even play against each other. And that's how it like came up. No, I have like unfortunately I have too much memory of like big whenever it's a big editing project like that, I remember basically everything that happens. It's a problem. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I could unfortunately recite. No, I shouldn't say recite. Like I'd be like, oh, I've memorized the script of Capybara Hardcore. That video is not good enough to deserve that, but yeah. Oh yeah, that applies to you as well. It was funny that your account got hacked and the guy hacking only won like a third of his games, if I recall. Because I checked your stats, and it was in a duels mode you had never played before. So the guy's stats was like, they were pretty bad. And I was like, what? How is this person hacking? And then I remember a month later, that account logs on again and gets banned within another minute. And then I was like, I think I even told you about it. I was like, I don't think you're going to be able to get unbanned because Hypixel is like notoriously bad about that sort of thing. Like, they do not unban if your account gets hacked. You just kind of have to deal with it. It is what it is. I mean, the only person that really got an L was you, Nick, because you're the one who got banned. Well, yeah, Kat, I again, it's just Hypixel's not good with that sort of thing. Unless you have connections in like the admin team. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, this happened when you weren't so far removed from having logged on. I mean, I've heard a lot of horror stories of unban requests, that's all. I remember when I, like, tried to find out what the hacked user was doing, I logged on, I was like, when the hell did Niku get 70 stars in Bed Wars? When did that happen? Since when? That might have even been higher than mine at the time, because I was like, I think you played, like, more than I did. No, that's not true. Although Kat, I think, has, probably the highest Bed Wars level on the server. Like, in our group. Then it's probably me. I mean, I grinded for a little bit too. 253. Oh, I might be higher. I think I'm in the 230s though. How long is this game gonna take to start? What the? None of these guys are leaving either. By the way, this is good. I like this. Wait, I think I'm like 230 or something. I don't remember. I'll check. But yeah. No, I added some people as like on Discord through Bed Wars. I don't want to admit this actually. You guys know? Do you guys ever use Bed Wars Tinder? I used that when it was like a trend. It was kind of funny. I was 17 though. Yeah, there was a Bed Wars Tinder website for a little bit. How do you guys not remember that? I don't want to out anybody when because I feel like the person probably wouldn't want to know be known as this, but like there is somebody that is like I semi regularly recorded well, it was 2021 was when Bedwars Tinder was a thing. It was a thing for like 2 weeks. And it was like at a website where you could find Bedwars teammates, and it was like a stupid trend for a little bit. And I met a few people on there. And one of them is still like regularly a part of Flufé lore that Kat, I think you've talked. Oh yeah, Kat, you've definitely talked to that person. But I will not out them. Although I didn't meet them on that website, I met their friend through that website. But friends of friends. It gets crazy. My web is just the most random group of unconnected individuals. And it never makes sense. Bedwars Tinder's gone, though. Like, I think I even tried logging on to see if it still existed recently, and yeah, the website doesn't work. But it's fair, honestly. As soon as everybody leaves, by the way, this game starts filling again, it seems. We should recreate it. Then we'd just be doing something that already exists. I want to make videos nobody would make. Which characters did they have on Niku? Would you happen to remember? Is it valid? I considered fighting someone for like that exact reason once, and I was like, I didn't pull the trigger. All right, that's relatively decent, a bit basic, but you know what? Good options still. Although I would argue that Byleth is like the least interesting part of their own story, but you know what? It's neither here nor there. I don't want to get into arguments here. I think my first... Yeah, fair enough. Excited for the new game when that comes out. But, oh, I haven't even played Butterfly all day. Damn. I don't really remember this one. Okay, there we go. I think my first Discord meetup was like 2019. Well, it depends if you count my brother's friends that I also knew. Because those were like Skype people. But my friend Carl, who I did a video with, and he'll be in a video relatively soon. He's a guy I met pretty early on, like 2017. We were in the same city, Niku. We had the opportunity. Fair, though. No, I had the opportunity to meet Space Phoenix, too, and I didn't take it. I actually play, like, I actually relatively frequently record with him. I'm not even answering that shit. I'm not talking to this guy. I did that 2 years ago. Get caught up on the lore. No, I don't really mind. Fly out to PA once a year. Yeah, you gotta come back to the Flufé realm, Cat. I missed the opportunity to see both you and Frost. Like I've hung out with Frost before, but it was a different time. Oh god, it's this way. Fuck. Oh, it's over there. Ugh. Yeah. If you're in state, come in. Come hang around. I can't believe I messed that up. I stopped looking at the screen for a little bit and then bit me in the ass. Okay. Oh, so you did meet up with Space Phoenix then? Can't believe it. Actually, no, he lives in, well, I'm not going to out where he lives now, but he left. I once went on Omegle, assumed the person on the other line was, like, Albertan, and I was correct. That was definitely an interesting part of my life. But Omegle's a cursed-ass website. Thank God it's gone. No, I have some fond memories on there, but yeah, it's a good thing it's gone. Although, at the end of the day, there's just a bunch of alternatives that have the exact same problems, so... eh. Uh-oh. How do you do this one again? Like this? Sure. Cool. Whoop. No, I think he's probably closer to me than he is to you. No. But I don't know. I don't really want to cross the border. Seems like a hassle. This chat is just kind of cursed when everyone's just saying usernames and they're all me. You mean freezing, surely, right? Because if you're like, it's freeing to go across the border to Canada. Oh, actually, you probably do mean it's freeing because I think you are relatively freed. But it's both is true. Like I'd consider Canada as an option. But I don't want to consider it as an option right now. I'm not really at a period where I can just do that. I'm just sort of playing right now. I don't really have anything specific going on. Kind of a just chatting stream. It was going to be pretty quick. I was literally just going to come in here and be like, so, here's the plan for the rest of the year. I got a video coming out tomorrow. And then, that's it, basically. Like, that might be it for the year. That's probably the case. Kat, do you have any updates to your availability like we were talking? When next streaming video? God knows. Probably not anytime soon. Maybe... I don't want to promise anything. I have no idea. But yeah, Kat, if you have any updates to your availability like we were talking a couple days ago, that would be pretty useful. Yeah. I mean, there's one day that everybody else has given me that is clearly the best one. So I don't know what to do in that. Because I'd like to make sure I can have you on, but I don't want to make them wait so long to give them a day. You know what I mean? You will make sure you're there for that concept. You're like, he wouldn't miss it for, like, I don't know. I don't know what the most important thing in the world would be to you. Give you a day? Well, I can tell you the day I'm leaning towards, but I don't remember it. I have to... after the stream, I'll tell you, but... Okay. But right now, I don't know. That was my new record? How the flip? Uh-oh. Oh, we're good. We're good. Alright. Games have like actually been starting again, which is kind of impressive. Yeah, I mean that probably works out for us then. But then it's just about making sure the rest of the spots are filled. And so far it looks like we should have at least 5, which would be enough, but I'd like 6. There's one person I haven't asked yet, so gotta talk to them. Hybrid seems kind of cool. Gives you a little bit of everything. Plus, it's harder to get out when you do remote work, too. Yeah. Can't do, like, fraud or something. It's unfortunate. Oh, I have a studio, Niku. That's cool. Had to go to Lowe's. It was fun. Bought a bunch of, like, pipes and stuff. I don't know which pipe this is. Yeah, good luck with that, Niku. I've dabbled a little bit too. I've done like nobody's found them, but I've done like online video tutorials online and like I've narrated them. I'm like, cool. Whoop. Okay. Oh, illusion. I don't remember this one. Oh, now I remember it. Okay. If I recall, I think I just do a very... oh, fuck. Not that sharp. Okay. You can do plankton? No way. Oh my god. I'm trying to remember the exact angle for this. Something like that. There we go. That's good. I remember I have like Mickey, Donald, and Goofy having a conversation. I do that one sometimes. That's a fun one. But if we're talking like orcs and goblins, that ain't my area. Yeah, my Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy comedy routine is like I basically the whole way I do it is I just have like a relatively normal Mickey and Goofy, and then when I bust out the Donald impression, it is just ear piercingly terrible, and it's like the shock value, I suppose. But I'll let you know if I need help narrating my audiobook when my novel comes out. I don't blame you. Although he's not that far removed from Toad if you really think about it. Brie, like cheese, I presume. Love a good cheese. Sometimes I wish I was cheese. It is what it is. I don't wish that. What am I talking about? Yeah, I guess you're kind of right. I honestly say it's kind of true for like I know this is random, but Kermit the Frog. They changed Kermit's voice, and he just don't sound good. Like the first two guys who played Kermit sound relatively similar, and then the third, like the current guy, I'm just like, what's going on? Like that ain't Kermit. It just seems off, you know. Whee! You would probably be better than whatever his name is. I'm pretty sure the last guy got fired for like drama. I don't remember. It wasn't even like all that crazy. I think he wanted more money. Maybe that was it. Might have been. I think it was like contract drama. I could be wrong. And they were like, "We can replace Kermit for cheap." How dare they? Not my Kermit. Then again, I haven't really indulged in anything from the Muppets that came out after like 2018. I don't know. I remember the Jason Segel one. I think that was like 14 or something. No, that was probably 2011 actually. My years get mixed up. I just remember the guy from How I Met Your Mother being in the Muppet movie. That was a pretty clean game, and that other guy finished in 30 seconds. Okay. I see. That is miraculously A. Gotta give some credit, though. I do like Kermit, though. He's a good guy. Friendly guy, too. See, every time it's G, I just think it says gay. Dude, I started using Nick Hider on streams just because, like, every stream I did, people would just, like, log into the games and to try to, like, mess with them. And I'm like, and also, like, talk to me through the Minecraft chat instead of the like, stream chat. And I'm just like, yo, just use the stream chat. It's easier. I don't want to have to focus on two different things. And, like, I understand, you know, people want their screen time. I get it. But, like, just do it the same way everybody else is. But legitimately, oh god, I hate this one. As soon as I started using Nick Hider, it's completely stopped happening. I never have that happen to me anymore. Because if you don't give them the attention they want through that, they actually will use the stream chat or just fuck off. So, I don't know. And it's not like I'm not actually using a Nick. Like, I'm just a regular MVP plus, so. But like, if everybody is me, it's hard for that for them to like be them, you know what I mean? I don't know. People do put slurs in their name, but also you get banned if you have a slur in your name. At least on here. There are servers where you can do whatever you want, and it's the Wild West. It wasn't really stream sniping. It was just like logging into the game and then just taking up the entire frame, like just like dancing in circles around me the whole time. And like, I'm just trying to play. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty strict. Oops. Oops. Some very careless mistakes this game, but we're fine. They used to have thought in their name? Oh, wait, yeah. I think so. I think I remember. Because I remember Frost as a furry. I remember that version. I didn't remember. I forgot there was a thought in between there. I'm not sure they want to remember that, though. No, if we ever manage to get Catface in a video, I really want to make a reference to the fact that his old username was literally his school ID. Like, that was just the funniest shit to me for like a year. And I figured it must have been a short era, considering they've had the same username since I started, like, making videos with them. I don't know. I just remember it being funny. I never called him that, but I could see that being a thing. I don't really remember when I joined your old private server, Cat. Because it would have been, like, between a couple eras. So, I don't know. Speaking of cloning factory, I just read up. I didn't see that message from you earlier, Niku. You know there's a second Flufei? It was pretty cool. Yeah, July 2018 was like after, like, my, I guess, realm, so to speak, changed, like where I was active. So it probably changed around March. Or April is more the turning point, I'd say. Like when our circle kind of like not... Our circle kind of, like, fragmented a lot around then. Yeah, it's like that was around the time that you start, like, when I say fragmented, I mean, yeah. It's like April's like when we all kind of started going our separate ways. But now we're reunited, everybody. For a Minecraft live stream. I mean, that was an era, man. It's a shame that never came out, like, in full. Like, there's 3 episodes of that on the internet, and then crickets. It's whatever you want it to be because you just came up with it. It was a good time, though. Yeah, there were a few, like, pretty exciting moments. I remember I shot at a guy a bunch of times. And that never came out. I, like, saved y'all's asses. It's hard to explain all the lore, but we played, like, a lot of Minecraft hardcore in 2017. That's really the gist of it. We're just talking about random old shit, yeah. I mean, I didn't really expect anyone to show up to the stream, so I was really surprised when a bunch of people from my past showed up. Oh, yeah, of course. Niku, you weren't as bad as me, but you were probably a little more annoying, I don't know. You were at least 17, so you have, like... You were a different era of teenager. Yeah, you're also here. You're a part of this. You were loud. I don't know if that's the same thing as annoying. But maybe it's because I just enjoy hanging out with loud people. It's my passion, I guess. Oh, nothing wrong with that. Be loud and proud. I'm proud as fuck. Hell yeah. I feel like I'm dynamic. Like, sometimes I'll be a lot more quiet, and then there's like... Yeah. I mean, there's... I don't know how do I say this. There's a video called, like, I found Ant-Man in Skywars. I screamed my ass off during that video. Like, it is one of the loudest videos I've posted. But yeah. It depends. Like, some of the videos you've been in, you've been pretty loud, but other ones you've been more subdued. It kind of depends. Like, in the recent video that we did, the the Texas hardcore, you were mostly quiet, Cat. Wait, they're not even in the same room as you when you make that impression? I was under the impression y'all are at least next to each other. Well, yeah, I mean, I wasn't 100% sure you were showing up, Kat. Because I knew you were, like, pretty exhausted. We had somebody on standby if you couldn't, but, you know. I think that's a good thing, though, to an extent. I don't like getting too loud for, like, kind of that reason, Niku, because, like, if everybody in my house can hear everything I'm saying and doing, it's like, I don't know. I don't really like... I don't want to be too loud in those sort of situations. New record. No, I like having like a bunch of different personalities though. So like, Kat, you like not giving a shit is sometimes like it's content. Yeah, Niku, one of the most surprising things of my life was like when I went to your stream and I was like, since when did she become Irish? Like, what happened? It's been like a year. I know you were always Irish. You didn't just turn Irish. I know that. But like it was not nearly as noticeable back then, yeah. Like you did not sound like the same person. And it's I don't know, it's not like super common, I feel like, for your voice to change that much after 17. No, I'm pretty Irish too. Like, I'm over half, but, it only, like, slightly comes out every once in a while, but it's not, like, that flagrant, so. You trained yourself to be more Irish or less Irish? Wait, the migraine makes it Irish? Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell? Something like that. We are actually going to have a Floofa YouTube channel manga coming out soon. Going to show a bunch of show off like a bunch of the lore to those who don't know. How did it take you years? I knew immediately. What do you mean? Oh, actually, Kat, I shouldn't be talking given the start of our friendship. Considering I had your gender wrong for like 2 months. Look, we were very young. I just thought like you were young. I was 14. And you were younger than me. Yeah, I mean, stuff like that just sort of happens. People have thought I was trans for a while. That was like a thing. And I'm like, I'm not. Like, a lot of people, like, when they first met me, that's what they thought. And it was because of the old skin, which is part of why I changed it. I'm like, I don't want to mislead people. Like, there was this incident where a guy invited me to his Minecraft event. This is 2019. And I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, I don't really want to be a part of this. And the guy's response was literally something like, I just wanted... it was like a frowny face. I was like, I just wanted to have a girl in my event. And I was like, bro, what did you... what do you mean? And then I got Twitter likes off of it, so it was a hell of a weird time. But to his credit, he backtracked pretty quickly and was like, actually, I shouldn't assume. But it was a bit of an odd guy, so I'm pretty glad I didn't join his event. UHC players, man. Although I do still like playing UHC every once in a while. You just gotta catch me on the right day. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone watching right now is a girl, so. Which is weird because, like, I don't think it's, like, I think it's majority male that watches my videos, so. Weird coincidence, I suppose. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you're right. Women are known for staying up at 11. Is that true? I feel like it's just as true for men. Yeah, shoutouts to both those things. I'm also the only American here. It's kind of weird. Where am I going? What the fuck? I wasn't looking. God, you live in Diet Canada. What do you like? That ain't America. Yeah, Minnesota is Diet Canada. Like, if Minnesota, there's nothing wrong with that. Canada's probably, like, it's a cool place, you know. Minnesota has been on my short list of, yeah, maybe it might be. Minnesota's like on my short list of states I'd heavily consider moving to for sure. Like, that's one I've definitely thought about. Because it just seems like a better... I'm a Tennessee Titans fan, Cat, not a Packers fan. Although, this year, it would probably be happier if I was a Packers fan. Oh, fuck, I misread that. You were not calling me a Packers fan. The Vikings did some stupid shit, that's why. They're having a bad... They're better than their record. They just have some weird guy there that is kind of ruining it. But you know what? It's fine. Niku, you should start like a fantasy football league. I'd join if you want, man. I'm volunteering you to start it, though. I don't know if y'all know what this is, but I'm in something called like it's like a survivor pool where you like pick one game every week, and if you and like, dude, I've actually thought it would be really cool to do a fantasy football league with a bunch of people that have no idea like what they're doing and see what happens. But getting a considerable amount of people to agree to do that and also be like committed to making the right choices and like actually trying and remembering to change their lineups and stuff, that would be hard. But yeah, my point was like I'm in a the whole point of the league is like you pick one game each week, and if you pick the wrong game, like if you pick a game, like if you get the game right, you live, and if you get it wrong, you get eliminated. I've been in like this survivor pool for like X-Floof. Sorry, that guy distracted me. This guy said, "Do you have a YouTube channel?" And he probably does recognize me, but I'm just pretending it's somebody else. But yeah, we're like 13 weeks in to the season. And I still haven't been eliminated. It's literally me and one other guy. And that's it. Like, it's just two of us. It's been two of us for like 4 weeks. And we've just been picking games for God knows how long. Everyone else has been gone for so long. I want it to be over, but whatever. It is what it is. Anyway, that's my ramble. New record. I kind of ignored whatever there's some conversation going on about me in the chat, but it's hard to pay attention to them when it's a bunch of people who are of different flu face. God, Silly Goober, that's me. Time to go to the birdcage. You know, esports, I don't love. Like, genuinely, the only game I've really played competitively is Minecraft ever. Like, I just don't really have the interest anymore. I also think, like, I think people, I know you're probably not going to agree with this considering y'all do Nuzlocke and stuff. I feel like a lot of people have kind of optimized the fun out of it. But that's how I feel about like everything that gets played to that level, you know? But it's just a different dynamic, you know? Crap. I'm just trying to enjoy myself. Oops. I consider myself a competitive casual. That's why I don't normally like playing with like esports players a lot of the time. Because they speak in esports. And I'm just like... I'm just trying to have fun, you know? I think there's a lot of like Valorant players in the Flute group, if I recall. I remember watching Shady Penguin in 2014. That was crazy. Yeah, it's a lot of the time there's different energies depending on the context. So, you know. I just feel like if I get too good at something, I'll have trouble enjoying it casually. But then again, I'm still able to enjoy Minecraft relatively casually. And I will say, there is a bit of a trade-off with, like, having, like, I guess, like, not really, engaging with the competitive scene of this game, because I basically win every event I host. And I'm like... it's not like... What the fuck? Oh, wait. I got really confused. I thought I finished. Not the other guy. That's on me. But, you know. There's a few people in my group that are at my level or better, but... It's 3 people, and 2 of them are barely in anything, so... Fates is one of the greatest storylines I've ever seen. Glad to see you're giving it the appreciation it deserves. No, I think it would be fun to do like some kind of Fire Emblem challenge run at some point, just for like the lulz. It's been a while. Dragons. That's all you need to know. No, I got like pretty into it like 2 years ago. I played the last couple entries a bunch. And then I was just like, that was fun. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like they both have really solid gameplay, but their storylines are not very good. Just kind of a shame. It's been a long time since I played Fates, though. I don't think I've ever even finished Conquest, so... Or played Revelation. So... Can't really speak on those that well. But I kind of want to go back soon. It's basic more than anything. Basic and kind of predictable. I think people over exaggerate a little bit, but yeah. Well, I've heard Conquest is the best of the 3. For Fates. So. But I think it's also the hardest, right? I don't know. Yeah, I've been thinking I want to try some of the older games because I haven't played a lot of them yet. Have you ever done like the infamously ridiculous what's the one from Awakening, like a Lunatic Plus or whatever? That's like evil. I've heard it's really bad. Like, it's ridiculous what they expect you to be able to do. Like, it's not like the kind of hardware it feels fair or warranted. Uh-oh, wrong way. This way. Uh-oh, I don't know if I can make it. I can't. Okay. What? How do you mean I slipped? This is the way. There we go. Does Satellaview really count, though, for, like, anything? A lot of games had Satellaview versions that don't really matter. You didn't play 3, but you played Thracia 777 or whatever. I mean, obviously it's a game, but, like, I don't know if it's necessarily either canon or considered a spin-off or whatnot. I heard Thrash is, like, just dumb. Like, I don't know much specific, though. God damn it. I don't want to do this again. It feels like I just get lucky sometimes. Like, I don't know the strat. Hey, appreciate you, though, Kat. It's always nice having you on. No, you'll see Kat. They're in videos sometimes, randomly. Kat will appear again. I mean, can't you just, like, completely screw yourself over? Like, screw your entire playthrough over, like, relatively easily? 5 p.m. That guy actually did ask my next video. Good boy. Don't call me that. What the fuck? I give him his answer, and he's like, okay. Alright. Yeah, and, like, that's part of the point of the gameplay. Like, what are we doing? Whee! Unfortunately, I played like the ones on GBA a little, but I played 7. I didn't play 6 or 8. Don't make a 6-7 joke. No, I'm probably logging off soon because it's 3.5 hours, but you know that's a little past my time. But no, thanks for dropping by. Good to see you. I had some, like, I was talking earlier about, like, screenshots and stuff. I'll send them to you in a bit. Like, obviously I'm streaming right now because, like, but I swear I had some, like, really ancient ass screenshots I wanted to show you, if I can find them. Yeah, it was a pleasant surprise for me too. I didn't expect to be going for 3.5 hours. Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll send it to you later, Niku. I don't know if I can find it, but if I can, I will. I'll just have to scroll through years-old messages in Cat's server. So. It'll just be a pain. I'm still annoyed at that guy in chat who asked me when the next video is and then said, good boy. Like, fuck off. Fuck you. Do you like children? Is this guy just a troll? No. I don't like children, by the way. You're not a 6-hour stream? I'm not a 6-hour stream, dude. I think my longest on the channel is 4 hours and 30. This guy's so going on the ignore list, by the way. Oh, fuck. I can't do it. Whatever. Just being weird. Oh, somehow it broke my record. I was typing in the middle of the thing, but yeah. Guys, please be normal over Minecraft's chat. This shouldn't be that hard. The thing is, I'm barely even looking at the game. Jesus. The thing is, like, I don't really do. I mean, you do streaming way more than me. I don't know what your schedule is, but it's a good bit more consistent. All right. Holiday sale, everybody. Oh, advent calendar. Hell yeah. Okay. You go daily. Whenever I check my Twitch, I don't see you on. What? When are you streaming? "24 hours." You'd think by a couple hours in, they might reconsider their approach. I'm trying to find my house. There it is. 10. Something. I mean, if you're in my area, I'm doing like a little selling event at a place. I'm gonna be selling some like crafts and stuff. So be sure to show up and buy the merchandise. You just gotta cross the border. Oh my god. I remember this like box. I trapped some random player in here and made them my slave. That was like 2018. Anyway. Crazy. That's a classic. I mean, I guess I understand the sunk cost fallacy, yeah. I guess I need to be checking my my Twitch more often. Because I think I'm following you. Maybe I'm only following you on one account. I'm not sure. Because I have two different oh yeah, I guess that is well no, that's easier for me if it's noon. Because I'm on the eastern side, so it would actually be a little bit easier if it's in like the middle of the day. As opposed to like the morning. Oh, 10 is not early morning by any means. Mine up, we damn Steves. Yeah, of course. Have a good night, man. It's pleasure having you on. Kind of surprising to me that this was probably the most active stream I've had in like a dozen streams. That was kind of crazy. Was not expecting that at all. Especially because like I've pretty much stopped trying to grow the channel. So I'm just like, whatever happens, happens. Interesting though. Weird day. I guess maybe it's just because it's the first stream in 10 months. I guess that's probably why. Because I was not really expecting any of that. I was not expecting like all the saints to come marching in or whatever. I don't think it's a saying. Well, I mean it's a song, but you know. I'm a little exhausted though. I'm probably gonna wrap this up soon. Is there any comments, questions, or anything before I head off? I know, like when I say I'm gonna head off, it usually takes me like 15 minutes to actually head off. So. fuck? Huh. Didn't know I get villagered. That's cool. This is the weirdest house, by the way. I made this forever ago. You missed the stream? It's about to end. If there's anything you want to, chat about. Alright. I feel like that's a reference, but I don't remember what it's a reference to. But I'm sorry you missed the stream. I mean, I can be around for a few minutes. It is a bit late. I mean, I'm gonna be up for like a couple more hours probably, but I have other things I want to make sure I get done tonight, so. Yeah. If there was something like that. I was considering not even streaming at all today because I've been having a lot of like blue screen issues with my PC, so I was just like, I might crash during the stream, so might not really want to bother. But that didn't really come up, so. Be good. I don't remember when I built all this. It might have been, I want to say 2018. Could be 17. I know that's 18. Maybe 19. Probably 18, though. And I don't have the heart to change any of this. Let the past stay the past, you know? Trying to think if there's anything I need to make sure is clear. I mean, the whole reason I like even started the stream is just like I give mild updates that don't even really matter. Just sort of like get the plan across for the future, I suppose. Which is, it's more or less already been made kind of clear, I think, but I'm hoping to get one more video out somewhat soon. Other than the one tomorrow, of course, which I've already brought up like 3 times, so I don't need to keep bringing that up. Or else, if I don't know, I just keep going in circles. We've reached that point. But, I don't know, it'll be kind of, it's an uphill battle to get more out this month. Plus the holidays are just crazy, man. So. Hard to get things scheduled, hard to make sure I have the time. Chaotic part of the year, for sure. But as for next year, very much more of we'll see. If I'm not getting one video out a month, I feel like I'm failing. Because if I'm gonna like cut back and not do the weekly upload thing anymore, I gotta at least be like having some form of consistency. Get a little bit done, you know. But I'm hungry. I want to get something to eat, so I'm probably gonna hop off. If there's any more comments or questions, this would be the time for me to address them. Otherwise, we done. Eat well, don't die. Yeah, not really planning on not doing those things. Like, I plan on eating well. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, but you know. I thought you were still like an hour away. No, I've like when the sun rises, sometimes I like to go outside. Like if I'm staying up all night, I'll sometimes go outside and just take a walk. I mean, that's how I ran into a bear, to be honest. So, and that got turned into a video. It's a true story. Hope that bear's doing well. The bear stopped showing up after that day. I think it was like there's a lot of like renovation going on around that building, like pretty much immediately after that bear sighting. So they never showed up again. But it was like kind of comforting because it showed to me that bears are exactly how I thought they would be, and that's cool. And now I feel like I can go outside and not be concerned about bears. So, do with that knowledge what you will, I guess. I don't know. The more I read about bears, the less they seem threatening. And maybe that's a dangerous mentality to have. Make sure you're prepared. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna hop off now. Thanks everybody for tuning in, for those who did. And yeah, I don't know when the next stream is gonna be. Probably not until next year, but we'll see. Y'all are having a fantastic day, and well, it's night, but whatever. Have a good one tomorrow, I suppose. And good night. Oh, and good morning. I don't know. Have a good whatever. Peace out, everybody, and take care.